I just got a call from UCLA just to check the temperature of my 8th grade team. That tells you everything you need to know. We have a highly competitive environment. It's what we thrive on. We should always want to compete. That's the goal. It's sink or swim. Survival in the deep end, survival in the jungle. Jungle warfare. We is always ready to meet. Bring it. Hey. Gauchos on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3. Gauchos. 4, 5, 6. Family. Bring it in, 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 bring it in. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Here's the thing, I just heard him say everybody count. Like if you want to talk right now, when will you talk? I'm gonna start dealing with that from the very beginning. Like we talk about a highly competitive environment. A highly competitive environment is something that we all talk about.
I know how the practice is going to go by one of my leaders.
Restart. Got that from Coach Pete Carroll. Life's truly a highly competitive environment. This is your practice. I just happen to be the coach.
Never look for captains or leaders. Usually the better kids, everyone else will listen to it.
You talk about being the best in the city. This is how it looks. Let's have a great 2 hours. Sit down in the stance, man. Sit down in the stance. Get in the stance. Get in the defensive stance. Go.
You always want to be in a stance. You know, again, you don't want to create or reinforce bad habits.
Don't you dare clap. Some of you guys are just like punching the clock because you're saying it's just a lane line. What you will do, you'll give me everything you have. So what you just earned, put 60 seconds on.
I need you to be at a really high level, and I need you to believe that you're at a really high level.
You learn a lot about your teammates under duress. Like right now, this is duress. The mind is saying, yo, I want to quit.
If I'm not sitting in the stance, this guy's gonna go by me. If I'm not sitting in the stance, he's gonna foul.
What did I just say we have upstairs? We got a highly competitive environment. My goal is to make sure I put you with sharks because I'm the biggest shark here. This is how we weed guys out, foxhole mentality.
If I allow them to be quiet in certain segments, quiet and then loud in certain segments, then I'm doing them a disservice. Be one way.
Match my intensity. Go.
Right, you know, you talk about defensive toughness, and you always want to be fundamentally sound on both sides of the basketball, but especially defensively, because you know what? You want to make sure that you can get stops, right? Because if you get stops and you're going out of the way in transition, man, game's gonna be a little bit more freer and fun.
Clap it up, folks, clap it up, clap it up. Nice job, switch in, switch in, switch in, switch in, switch in. That's good work. That's good work, good fella. I'm just telling you, that's gonna pay off. I know that.
So when it happens in a game, hey, we didn't hear the play, but oh, okay, I know what that is. I've seen that before.
Ty. It's gonna be really loud in here. There's gonna be music blasting.
If you don't communicate here, why on God's green earth would you communicate in the game?
It's gonna be, can you play in chaos?
Guys aren't communicating, and it's like, wow, in the moment of truth, I needed to hear your voice, and I didn't.
You got 5-man weave. You got 6 of them, right? So I'm gonna give you a minute to explain. 6 5-man weaves.
It's a fundamental tougher to get you going. You know, and it makes you think, right? 5-man to 3-on-2 to 2-on-1 to 1-on-1.
That's it.
8. You got a minute. Go.
Sometimes I may not look like I'm smiling, but I am.
Chaos. Can you operate in chaos? Can you operate up 10? Can you operate down 10? Is it the same? Because if it's the same for you, then that's what being in the foxhole is. This real bullets. This like real bullets right now. You got to compete. Knock down. That's big time, Caleb. 2 finishers. Finish. Finish. Turnover. No ball screen. That's great, man. I tell you what, that one more pass is tough, man.
I said, when was the last time you won one? And they said 6th grade. They're 8th graders now. That's not pressuring them. That's just being honest.
We've not won any championships at any level in a very long time. There's a level of complacency here that's through the roof, man. This is buddy ball. I'm gonna pick my man. Now you gotta run.
Loser has a suicide.
As a man, like, you gotta say to yourself, who can help me win?
Yeah, you start picking different because there's a consequence to it.
I don't want to break them down. Like I said, I don't want to break them down. I think there's a level of negativity that they shouldn't get right now. I know it's to hold them accountable. I know it's to make sure that we're coaching them at a high level. I know that, but like right now, it's a Monday. You know what I'm saying? They haven't seen us since what, Thursday? We travel this week, you know. I wanted to make this an execution practice, but it's like, it's not even about that.
When I say have an execution practice, you just want to go over your stuff.
I see the attitude, like I see like what will lose us a close game. I see it.
We're always playing basketball. I'm always making you think the game. We're competing, we're winning.
Like I said, stay fresh, stay fresh. When you find someone to guard, it's going to be at the top of the key or opposite of the ball. You are running to help, not the man.
Always comes back to use your voice. Point, talk, match up, fix it.
Once you can switch and start fixing things, but that's why it's point, talk, match up. In transition, right now you don't have a man. You got to stop the ball.
We may not get a play call, but how do you defend an away screen, right? How do you defend the pin down? How do you defend the ball screen? How do you defend the step up?
You got to stop the ball. You guys ready? Go. So stop. So Markel, that's great. I'm glad that happened. I'm going to find somebody to guard, not my man, but I'm going to find someone to guard at the top of the key or opposite of the basketball.
I need them to know conceptually what they're doing.
Yeah, no, because I was right there. So you start the ball there.
But you tell him what to do. Point, talk. Ramirez, get him. But you tell him. Point, talk, and match up. Come on, y'all.
Especially in 8th grade basketball, you get more possessions. You limit those guys, man, you're going to be in a pretty good spot at the end of the game.
You guys understand what we're doing. Point, talk, match up. Who's the 5 that's out? You got to point. You got to use your voices. You got to use your voices. You got to use your voices.
When you're trying to hammer any point home, the kids have to have some success with that point.
Bring it in, clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We had a great practice until the very end. We had a great practice. I'm telling you, to the very end, where I got to be a better coach and not get frustrated. There's a level of accountability that I got to make sure that you have. Because if you didn't know now, that means you didn't know 3 weeks ago, correct? Why didn't you say, Coach, hey, I don't know. Hey, Coach, man, what's that thing? So as a teacher, how can I help if I don't know? Because all other students like picking it up. I know I'm asking you guys a lot, but I do know this. The goal is this, man. We got what we got. We one of the best teams in the country. That's what that thing stands for. All right? Guys, coach, you got anything? Wednesday at 5 p.m. Wednesday at 5. We travel this weekend, all right? Family on 3, Gauchos on 6. 1, 2, 3. Family. 4, 5, 6.
Gauchos. Drop that jersey.
Good job, Ted.
Chase your dream while you catch an education, and that's from the late Tom Konchowski. Chase your dream while you catch an education.
I never got a chance to congratulate you guys, and I probably should have did it up there, but congratulations on St. Raymond's. Congratulations on Christ the King.
Are you committed? You went already?
Yeah.